playing for Team XRTG. And the green Zerg pieces in the top left corner of Death Aura, we have the giant gnome. Bottom right corner, red Terran pieces, the one, the only, Storm Gaming's UpATreeZelda. Another TVZ. So, see how this goes. See if UpATreeZelda knocks any more Zerg back to the Mud era. Or the Mud Ages. Giant Gnome going, looks like Hatch Gas Pool. Standard opening. A standard opening on UpATree side as well. Sorry, guys. I just, of course, you know, as I'm got this going, work is starting to text me. Thus, the life of a political consultant. Random texts at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, first Reaper coming out for UpATree. Early third base here for... That's a really early third base. That's a greedy third base. Pretty sure UpATree saw that. Yep, definitely saw it. Where's that Reaper? There it is. Flying in for its first little rendezvous with the Zerg base. C said there's nothing funny happening here. Bruises a couple drones, does get chased back by the Lings. And out he goes. Third base does finish up here. Sal's second base is down and looks like it's going to start getting saturated. And he's going for an early third as well for himself. Third base before Starport. That Reaper nearly bombed itself. Yes, Nightbot, we're in a 30-second delay. Both players just powering up here on their respective sides. No aggression. Ling, that's not the Ling. The Reaper does get taken out. I'm not sure. Did he see the gases? I'm not sure if he saw the gases or not. Nope, didn't see the gases. Really early fourth base as well for Giant Gnome. Interesting if UpATree does the same thing again, where he drops a armory, so he gets the Hellbats and able to push out that early Thor for any Spire shenanigans. And looks like we're going bio again. Stim does get started. No Thor. No armory. And the Hellions are moving on out. He has 14 lings and 4 queens. Should be able to repel this. Does do a little bit of creep clearing here. Oh, those drones cut out in the open. 2 of them do go down almost instantaneously on that transfer. And a lot more drone kills coming up. This 4th base does get cleared of all but... Yeah, no, it gets cleared of all its drones. So 8 drones do go down there. A few of these Hellions, half the Hellions do go down as well. Should be able to get a... Nope. Going for a few more kills. Great evolution hatch blocks. 10 drones now down. 11 drones. $11 drones for 8 Hellions. I would say that is a really good trade. Macro hatch does get dropped. Lair about to finish. Yeah, Lair does finish up. Going 1-1 carapace and melee. UpATree about halfway, a little over halfway on his 1-1 for his Marines. 3rd base is starting to get saturated up. 3 more barracks also being built here. Just powering up to that high worker count and then starting the non-stop Marine bio push production. Good job of clearing this creep here. Bane speed is on its way, about halfway done. Giant Gnome does have the upgrade advantage here of one. Nope, the upgrade advantage is now gone, but it will have it again. He is a little further ahead than UpATree on the upgrade production. I would say UpATree is doing a fairly good job of pushing the creep back and not letting it, you know, move too far ahead. And we're about to see our first push here.
Research complete.
It's going to be pushing the 5th base here for Giant Gnome. Tank does get taken out. Muta's also coming in to clean things up. Does pick up and leave. We'll get 1 Muta kill there. Also has a little bit of a drop here on the right-hand side on the 4th base. Gets 10 worker kills, picks up and leaves there.
Mineral field.
He's doing decent damage here and there. Little pokes, killing a few workers here. Even still, Giant Gnome is up to 80 workers. This does get cleaned up, but he does pick up and leave. Loses a tank behind that. And the mutas are trying to do damage at home. They do get repelled by the Bioforce. And there is a push in here. Another 9 workers going down, it looks like, at the 4th base. And they drop in to get a few more kills here at... Nope, they do pick up and leave. That metafact is quite low. And we are starting to see that... Does get a pick off on the add-on here. Few of the mutas do go down. This 5th base. Can't keep track of how many bases there are. Also under pressure. Does get picked up and leave. It does pick up and leave. Mutas do. Ooh, are we in the wrong view? There we go. UpATree doing a really good job of the multi-pronged attacks, really stretching this army thin. The mutas are a good counter to that since they are so versatile and able to get across the map pretty quick. UpATree pushing out again with its Bioforce. Little run by here. Does get caught by the Marines coming out the back. What's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of it. The reinforcements. There you go. That's the word. That is a word. These mutas sharking around, looking to get more damage done. We'll get a few kills here. Does deny those two turrets. We'll take out this turret here. 4 workers going down on this side. Giant push over here. It looks like he's going to push down on that 5th base again. We also have a massive Ling run by coming here. This should get repelled. Lings aren't able to get the full surround. A lot of Lings just went, Banelings went down to that Thor and the, whatchamacallit, tanks. We'll get cleaned up here. But there is another Bioforce ready to come. That 5th base does fall. Back at home, these Lings taking out 26 workers. I think that was in combination with the Mutalisks. This is just not a good game to be a worker. 29 workers versus 33 workers being killed off. Yeah, worker lives do matter, people. Take care of your workers. They'll win the game for you. UpATree down to 40 workers on 3 bases. Giant Gnome taking this really forward base here with the double Rich Vespine. It will get shut down before it finishes. Couple workers also being killed. Actually, more than a couple workers being killed off. About 16 workers in the transfer getting killed. Those Banes gain some really good connections here. The Thor does survive. Not sure if that Thor would have survived under the old Banes, but the Thor does survive that. And this 4th base is under pressure again. Good Baneling hits. Clears up a lot of the bio. But not enough to clean it up. Another 19 workers going down here from the Mutas. UpATree doing decent damage himself. Oh, the BM. The BM is real. That's some bad BM. UpATree did lose his 3rd base here to the Mutas. Muta's going to come back in, try to get more damage done. Dude does get repelled by the Marines. Oh no. Loses a couple medevacs there. Doesn't look like any of the medevacs had any units in it. In about 30 seconds, I'll see your guys' reaction to the BM. This base is on the verge of going down, so UpATree isn't that far back. He is on 20 workers, but mules are an amazing unit. Decent Baneling connections here. Being really careful, trying to protect his tanks here so they don't get sniped. One does get sniped there. He does pick up and leave. Will get away from the mutas. Nope. Does get cleaned up here. Not looking too good for UpATree. GG gets called, and Giant Gnome with the first win for Twitch chat.